Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel, Greyhound DFS. Here's 5 of my picks today. Try to think outside the box today. And this is what I got. At point guard I got Trae Young today. I like Trae Young against the Rockets. There's no Russell Westbrook, so Austin Rivers or somebody might be out there, Eric Gordon. Anybody's gonna have trouble chasing around Trae Young, so that's why I like him. He's averaging 35 minutes and he's averaging 49 fantasy points per game. He's averaging more fantasy points per game in his last 10 than 49, I believe. But he's got his guys back. John Collins is back. Kevin Huerter's back. So he's projected for 51 fantasy points today. The Rockets are ranked 18th at his position and 22nd in defense. So, their coach is not really a defensive coach, so I don't feel like he's going to game plan for Trae Young, really. Not really. He's going to tell him go out there and play some defense. So, Trae Young scored a 52 last game against Denver. And Denver's super slow-paced, and their defense is better than Houston's. So, and his price went down $100. So, I like him. Excuse me. So, I like him. And then I like Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter had a hell of a game last game. He had 22 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal against the Nuggets, who are also a good, who I was just talking about. They're a good defensive team. His price only went up $100. He's averaging 27 minutes and 24 fantasy points. However, I liked for his minutes to go up a little bit. I think he was on a minutes limit there for a while because he was injured. So his last 3 games, he's had a 38 and a 45 and a 38. And then his 4th game was a 38, and they're all against pretty good defensive teams, slow-paced teams. So I like him, and he's projected for 27 fantasy points today against Houston, and Houston's ranked 30th at his position and 22nd in defense. And at small forward, I like Evan Fournier. He hasn't been playing the best lately. But I like him to bounce back here. He's at home against Washington, who's high paced. Washington shoots the ball a lot, so I like to see him and get him a few rebounds. And their defense is suspect. Not suspect, it's bad. But he's averaging 31 minutes a game and giving you 29 fantasy points. He's projected for 30 fantasy points, and Washington is ranked 30th at his position, and they're ranked 29th in defense. And then at power forward, I got John Collins. I decided to roll with Trae Young and John Collins. I feel like he's going to do his thing, man. I tried to think outside the box, man. I think a lot of people are going to go with Clint Capella. I mean, Clint Capella's probably going to have a good game. I mean, he's even cheaper. He's actually cheaper than John Collins, which is crazy. But I like John Collins. This is just what I'm thinking about right now. I might change it later. I don't know. But this is what I like right now. John Collins is averaging 30 minutes per game and 38 fantasy points per game. Shoot, I might throw Clint Capella in there too. But I just feel like James Harden is going to just ball so much. I feel like Clint Capella is not going to have his best game just because James Harden is going to have it super easy. But I don't know. But John Collins is projected for, he's averaging 30 minutes a game, giving you 38 fantasy points. He's projected for 36 fantasy points. Houston is ranked 19th at his position and ranked 22nd in defense. So, but like John Collins, he can give you something for sure. And then at center, I like Nikola Vucevic. This dude had 24 rebounds against the Nets. Sheesh. He's been dropping 40s, dude. Shoot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games of straight 40s. Like, this dude's acting crazy. He's averaging 31 minutes a game, giving you 42 fantasy points per game. He's projected for 42 fantasy points tonight against Washington. It might be more than that because it's Washington. Washington's ranked 28th at his position and 29th in defense. So that's why I like him. But that's the top 5 players I like right now. Just going through it, and now I'm gonna try to find you players that I like 4,000 or under. All right, so I got 5 players that I like 4,000 or under right here. Malik Monk, he's not been playing good at all, but he's still been getting 15, 20 minutes a game. He's averaging 19 minutes a game and giving you 16 fantasy points per game. He's only 3,100, not very cheap. He's going against Toronto. Toronto plays pretty good D, so why would anybody ever pick him? But as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm trying to think outside the box today. See what happens. He's projected for 15 fantasy points. Toronto is ranked 19th at his position and 12th in total defense. So, I like him. He shoots the ball. Like, this dude played 17 minutes, shot 3 threes, shot the ball 4 times. So, I mean, he likes to shoot the ball. He's super athletic, too. So, it's not like Toronto's got anybody that's going to, if he wants to shoot the ball, it's not just like they're going to lock him down. Plus, they're Toronto game plan. So, Toronto's going to, like, I feel like they're going to game plan for Devontae Graham for sure. Then they're going to game plan for Terry Rozier for sure. And Malik Monk, he's probably not even going to be on the radar. So hopefully he gets to play. Or if it's, I don't see it being a blowout, but if it is, then he probably will get to play. So that's why I like dude that. And then Tyler Hero is pretty cheap. He's only 3,800, and then Jimmy Butler's also questionable, so he could get him some more minutes. Also look at Goran Dragic if what's his name ain't playing. My alarm's about to go off. All right. But anyway, Tyler Hero is projected for. He's averaging 28. He's averaging 28 minutes a game and giving you 23 fantasy points per game. He's projected for 23 fantasy points. Indy's defense is ranked. Indy is ranked 15th at this position and 9th in total defense. I usually don't like picking like reserve guys that are on the road, but I feel like Tyler Hero is a little different. He likes to shoot that ball, and he's a gamer. I like Eric Pascal against the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee might be overlooking this game. Who knows? But he's averaging 27 minutes a game, giving you 23 fantasy points per game. He's projected for 21 fantasy points. Milwaukee Bucks are ranked 22nd at his position and 11th in defense. Then I like Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher's been balling for real. He's averaging 13 minutes a game, giving you 15 fantasy points. Pascal Siakam's still out, so I'd like to see his minutes be up there a little bit. He's projected for 17 fantasy points. Charlotte's ranked 21st at his position and ranked 24th in defense. So bottom of the barrel. Get off there. He's ranked they're ranked bottom of the barrel. So I like him. This guy's a pretty athletic guy. He can stretch the floor. He can get out and run. And then at center, I like Mason Plumlee. He is not doing very good at all. His minutes has been down last 2 games. But he's averaging 17 minutes a game, giving you 18.9 fantasy points per game. He doesn't shoot the ball a ton, but he does get you a little bit of rebounds. He averages 5.5 rebounds. He averages 6.8 points. He almost averages a block a game. So he's playing Dallas. I don't know why you would pick him, but as I said, I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit. But I like Mason Plumlee today. He's projected for 18 fantasy points. Also, Dallas is without Kristaps Porzingis, so that's another shot blocker. Like, I'm not worried about Dwight Powell. I'm not worried about Maxi Kleber. Maxi Kleber had a terrible game last game. Blew my stuff up. I'm salty. That's the only player I really needed. But he's projected for 18 fantasy points today. Dallas is ranked 15th at his position and ranked 13th in total defense. So this is my 5 players I like 4,000 or under. That'll be it for this video. If you get any value out of this video, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Greyhound DFS. But that's it. Good luck, everyone. I'm out.